everybody, welcome again. I appreciate you joining me. I wanted to go over a wonderful appetizer recipe. Seems like that's all I've been doing lately is appetizers. But we have so many people who have asked for grip fries at the market, and it's not something that we're ready to do yet, but I want to show you how to make them. So the first thing you have to do is make your jalapeno cheddar grits, and let me tell you how I did that. I took 2 cups of water, 2 cups of whole milk, 1 cup of stoned ground grits. They're kind of hard to find, and if you can't find them, come see us. We have local stone ground grits at the market. And I cooked that with 1 teaspoon of salt. For every cup of grits, you need 1 teaspoon of salt. And for every 4 cups of liquid, you need 1 cup of grits. So it's a 4-to-1 ratio. I cooked those about 30 minutes till they got nice and creamy, and you have to cook them over a low flame so that they don't scorch. As soon as they got nice and creamy, they were done, and I added 4 ounces of sharp cheddar cheese that I had grated. I also added a teaspoon of chicken base, and I also added 1/4 cup of finely chopped jalapenos. Stirred that all in, put them in a little bitty sheet pan like I have here, and cooled them in the refrigerator until they got nice and firm. They set up really well because of all of the starch in the corn, and it will allow you to be able to go through the standard breading procedure. We talked about that on a previous video, but I'll go over that again. In this container, I have 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour. To that, I put 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt and a couple of cracks of fresh ground pepper. I also have 2 eggs that I've beaten up really well and added 1/4 cup water. Then I have my panko breadcrumbs in this container. So I'm going to take each grit fry, I'm going to dredge it in the flour, which is necessary for your egg wash to stick. Then I will transfer it to the panko. And then I'm going to put them in my little pan, and I'll deep fry them, and we'll come back and show you what they look like, and at that time I'll make the roasted red pepper cream for you. So this is how we're going to do our grit fries. We're going to take one, I have already cut them into little strips. I'm going to dredge it in the flour, make sure you get the ends in there. Then I'm going to put it in my egg wash, and I'm using different hands this time. I'm going to make sure that I don't get my hands all messy. So save 1 hand for dry, 1 for wet. So I've got that rolled up really, really well, got it coated well. My dry hand going in the flour. And you don't want a lot of flour on there. You just want to be sure that you get it coated. My wet hand in the egg wash, and then my dry hand in the panko breadcrumbs. I'll do another one just to give you an idea of how it goes, and then I will finish breading them all, and I will come back and show you what they're like after they're fried. So here's the last one I'm gonna do. Get my wet hand, put it in my panko. With my dry hand, going to roll it in there really, really well. You wanna get it covered nicely. All right, so I'm gonna finish doing these. It'd be kind of boring if you watched me do the rest of them. So I'll finish making the grit fries, and I'll be back in a few minutes and show you what they're like after I've deep fried them. Okay, I'm back. Y'all look at the grit fries. They are amazing. They look beautiful, and they're gonna be so, so good. So now I wanna show you how to make the roasted red pepper cream that we served with them in the restaurant. I have an 8-ounce container of full-fat sour cream, and I've added 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, some freshly ground black pepper, and about an 1/8 teaspoon of garlic powder. And I have 1/2 of a red bell pepper that I've roasted. I took it and put it on the flame on my cooktop and roasted it till it got charred. And I put it in a container and put some plastic wrap on it so that it could steam and help remove the skin. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. I'm going to take a paper towel and just wipe away the char, and it's okay if you leave a little on there. That gives it a little character. But you want to make sure you get all the seeds out. The seeds are bitter, so we want to make sure we get rid of those. It's not good to be chomping down on a seed. And I'm going to put this in the bowl of my little food processor here. There's a stray seed. Let me get that out. Okay. And I'm going to process it for just 30 seconds or so until I can get a nice puree. And then we're going to add our sour cream. And you'll have to scrape down your bowl a little bit. Scrape the sides down. I love this little mini food processor. It's so nice not to have to drag out the big one every time. One more time. Scrape it down, give it another whir. That looks good. Now I'm going to add my sour cream, salt, pepper, and garlic in with the roasted red peppers. You can also purchase roasted red peppers at the grocery store. But we did this in the restaurant, so I thought I would show you how we do it, or how we did it. And I'm going to process this again. Until it becomes a nice homogeneous mixture. Let me see if I need to scrape. I do. Scrape it down a little bit. And I'm just going to put it right back in the container that the sour cream came out of. And we will try our delicious roasted red pepper cream with the grit fries. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh my goodness. This is so good. I mean, the grits are delicious, but what isn't better fried? You agree? And I can double dip because I'm the only one here. That's delicious. I hope you'll try it. Thanks, y'all. Have a good day.